Howdy! This video was requested by Alex Lemonds. Alex, this one's for you. And if any of you viewers have any figures you would like for me to review, be sure to let me know in the comment section below. I'll also leave a link to my collection in the description. So, thank you in advance for watching. You have yourselves a great day and enjoy. Hey, what up everyone? DredgeX97 here. How y'all doing today? Today, we're going to be taking a look at Beast Wars Buzzsaw and Waspinator. Now, before you say that I mistreat my figures, I got these guys off of eBay just so I can get Tarantulas, who was also missing his gun in some parts. So, I'm okay. I'm not so much of a purist. Waspinator was one of my favorite characters in the show, and when I was a kid, I wanted his toy. And when I got older, I got the Generations release, so I guess here's a size comparison between the three of them. Buzzsaw, Waspinator, and Waspinator redone. So, yeah, pretty sprawling deluxe class figure. Let's see. Here's Cyclonus for comparison. I don't know why, but here. It's because I need to paint him, because Shattered Glass awaits! That's what gets the most views. But yeah, Waspinator is a very interesting character or toy from the series. He was one of the original toys, so, you know, a lot of fondness towards him. Obviously, this figure had a lot of fondness towards him. He's missing a leg in his wings. Same with this guy. And because this guy is more complete, I took this centerpiece right here. And he's also missing his famous Waspinator head, the mutant mask, and just has a normal face. But we'll get to that in robot mode. So let's do one final comparison. Here he is next to Silverbolt, my favorite Maximal, you know, besides Dinobot. So, granted, I noticed that most of my characters are voiced by the same guy. Except for Tarantulas, different character. But onward to transformation, just pretend he has wings. You would want to fold them down. And you're going to come back here, flip down the legs. And then there's a ball joint right here. You're going to take this piece, flip it around, and bring it up. And that's going to form his shin. So do the same over here, flip it around, tab it in. Then you're going to take this yellow piece, which is his crotch plate, flip it up, and it tabs into place nice and neat. Then you're going to come to the shoulders and bring those out, flip them around. Then you're going to take this piece, flip it down, take the head, open it, and bring it down, and it'll all just kind of rest in there. I've tried to get this to tab into place, but it just looks weird. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's very futzy. Like, it doesn't always want to cooperate. Come on, get tabbed. There we go. To me, that looks a little weird and hollow, so just take that, flip it down, and it fills out his chest a little bit more. And yeah, here you have Buzzsaw, aka Waspinator's twin brother, which I'm assuming isn't like Waspinator, and very skinny. It's probably like, yo, where the Maximals at? It's time to make them pay. And then you could come to his thorax and bring out his gun, which I just dropped. Oh, and I dropped him! Then you could take his gun and plug it in, of course, like most guns do. You hold it in your hand. And yeah, there you got him in his robot mode. Now, he is very well articulated, I will say, for the most part. He has a swivel joint, unlike a certain character who I'm going to repaint. And he has a nice deep elbow bend. No wrist rotation, but come on, this figure came out in 1996, so what do you expect from it? Legs can go forward and backwards that far. Nice deep knee bend. Nothing at the ankle, but there is a ball joint at the ankle. You just can't use it. And yeah, the head is on a ball joint, so you get some nice pivot and some up and down movement. And that's about it for articulation. And here's a quick comparison between the two in their robot modes. Now, Waspinator doesn't have his mutant mask, which is what they ended up using for the show. So we're going to set him aside. To get to the mutant mask, you're going to take his chest, open it up, take this back piece, flip it open, and then rotate his head. And there you go. You got a regular face, which, you know, is actually nicely detailed for being something from the 90s. But I prefer this. We all prefer Waspinator's mutated face, because it's just so cute, I guess. I don't know. I can't explain why I like it, I just like it. Probably because I like robots that look like robots. What can I say? And here we have him compared to the Generations figure, which has some differences. Less ball joints and not as deep of an elbow bend, but, you know, a nice update. He's definitely smaller, which, you know, is it's a showcase for the ages of how figures have gotten smaller. They've gotten bigger and smaller. It all varies on economic situations, oil, and price of production and whatnot. But anyways, yeah, he's definitely an update. It looks more detailed. Granted, this guy may have more plastic to him, but he feels a little off. Not as well engineered as this guy, probably because there's less details, but, you know, still a nice figure overall. And here we have him next to Tarantulas, which again uses mutant mask because this is how his face is supposed to look, and to me that's just horrifying right there. That's spooky. So I'm much more preferred to this face. Like I said, I'm a robot purist. I think robots should have robot faces. Which is why Soundwave, Shockwave, Optimus, Waspinator, Tarantulas, Quick Strike, they're more of my favorite characters. Ones with human faces just sometimes creep me out. But I'm okay with Silverbolt because he has a werewolf face, and werewolves are cool, don't you know? Lycokin for the win! Even though my name's Edward, like a vampire. Anyways, Buzzsaw, again, is not a bad figure. Articulation's decent, he's nicely sized, and he's surprisingly kind of balanced. He has nice big feet with nice deep heels, which some figures should learn from. Especially a lot of modern-day figures with shallow heels. He has some oddities about him, like his thorax gets in the way, so I don't know, it just feels off sometimes with how close it is to his thighs. But other than that, he's really not a bad figure. He's really not a bad figure. If you catch him on eBay for a decent price, I highly recommend catching this 90s gem, who's actually older than me, so I should probably go get this guy a brewski. Probably some, honey crown. I didn't quite make as many bee jokes as I would want to. Maybe I should go grab a bumblebee, eh?